Hi students, welcome to Bosco Campus Vision YouTube channel of Kottayam Don Bosco College. I am Raniar, faculty member of PG Department of English. This time I am here with the paper European Fiction, which is the elective paper for MA English Semester 3 students under Kerala University. Today I am here with the second part of the novel Tindrum, written by Günter Grass. In our previous class, we had already discussed about the novel Günter Grass and the major characters presented in the novel. Today, let's discuss the summary of the novel. So, before going to the summary, I would like to remind you about the novel. The novel Tindrum is originally written in Polish language and is taken from the Danzig trilogy titled Die Blitstrommel. Die Blitstrommel is a trilogy. So, along with Tindrum, two more novels are there in the trilogy. They are Cat and Mouse and Dog Years. Tindrum was published in the year 1959. Regarding the writer Günter Grass is a well-known Polish novelist and Nobel laureate. Danzig is his birthplace and it is a recurring image that comes in many of his writings. Günter Grass's fiction borrows its influence from 20th century movements such as Expressionism and Theatre of Absurd. The novel Tindrum was adapted into a film in 1979, and for the film it was awarded Palme d'Or and Academy Award for the Best Foreign Language Film. In the last class I had mentioned you about the characters. So, major characters included in this novel are Oskar Masserath, Bruno Mönsterberg, Anna Bronsky, Joseph Koljacek, Agnes Koljacek, Jan Bronsky, Klupp, Alfred Masserath, Albrecht Griff, Lina Gruff, Kutz, Maria, Bebra, Roswitha Raguna, Herbert Trushinsky, Kornev and Sister Dorothea. So now let's begin the summary of the novel. The novel Tindrum is constructed in 3 books and it is presented as a story within a story. Book 1 deals the frame tale. In the frame tale actually introduces the protagonist of the novel, Oskar Masserath. He is the writer of the memoir and is incarcerated in a mental institution narrating the story. So, Oskar Masserath, he is narrating the story. Now, he is admitted in a lunatic asylum. In Oskar's narration, he begins 2 generations before his birth. Anna Koljacek, grandfather of Oskar. So, she was a potato seller, happened to shelter Joseph from police under her 4 potato-colored skirt. And later, she got pregnant and delivered a girl, that is Agnes. Agnes is the mother of Oskar's mother. So, in the story narrated by Oskar from the lunatic asylum, he begins the story 2 generations back. That is the story of his maternal grandmother. She was his maternal grandmother, Anna Koljacek, was a potato seller. She used to wear 4 potato-colored skirts. Once, she happened to shelter a man named Joseph under this potato-colored skirt from police. So, from that relation, she got pregnant and delivers a girl, and the name of that girl child was Agnes. Agnes is the mother of Oskar. Since Anna had a relationship with her mother, Agnes' paternity was in doubt. So already Anna has a illegal relationship with his brother. So that is why Agnes' paternity is always in doubt. It repeats in the story of Oskar also, because Agnes had an affair with her cousin Jan Bronsky, though she married Alfred. So, Oskar's paternity was also not clear. So, in 2 generations, in the case of Anna And also in the case of Agnes, both their children's paternity was in a doubt. And in that book 1 itself, Oscar described about himself. From birth onwards, he has an adult mentality. He was a clairaudient baby. Clairaudient baby means baby with magical powers. He can hear sounds beyond the normal range of human ear. At the age of 3, on his birthday, he was gifted with a drum, and soon after he used the drum to speak. So in order to react or in order to respond, he used that drum other than his speaking ability. When parents try to take away the tin drum from him, Oscar discovers that his angry shouts can shatter even glass. So by making the scream, even the glasses in the house shatters. So such an ability he possesses. So that is why the novelist says he was a clairaudient baby. And by using this technique, that means using the technique of breaking glasses, by using this technique, he escaped from school and other responsibilities. For each time the drum worn out, he used to buy a new one. His mother Agnes carries on an affair with Jan Bronsky, his uncle, who Oscar knows is one of his possible fathers. Because of the high consumption of fish, Agnes later became ill and soon died. So it is in the first book itself, Oscar has doubt whether who is the real father of him. Is it Alfred Maserat or is it Jan Bronsky? Anyway, Agnes, the mother of Oscar, died in the book 1. In the second book of Tin Drum, the novelist explained about Nazi attacks. So Nazi attacks started on Danzig's Jewish and Polish population. In the second book, this book contains the description of Oscar's experience during Second World War. Once, when Oscar's drum burned out, Maserat doesn't replace it. So Oscar implores Jan for help. Jan takes Oscar and his drum to the Polish post office, and Jan was the head clerk of the Polish post office. At that time, Nazi home guard came there and attacked the post office, and when Jan Bronsky tried to escape, Oscar pointed out him to the home guard. Then there Jan Bronsky was arrested and shot dead. Second book of Tin Drum begins during the time of Nazi attacks. Nazi soldiers used to kill Polish as well as Jewish people. So one day when Jan Bronsky take Oscar Maserat to the post office where he actually works, there at that time there was an attack happened. So Jan Bronsky tried to hide him away from the police, from the home guard, but unfortunately Oscar pointed out him and he was arrested and shot dead. So after the death of Agnes, Maserat hired a woman named Maria to mind the store and look after Oscar Maserat. So I had already mentioned in the book 1, Agnes died because of the high consumption of fish. So after the death of Agnes, in order to look after the baby Oscar and also to run the store, Maserat hired a woman. So the name of that woman was Maria, and Maserat had sexual intercourse with Maria and she got pregnant. Later he marries her and they had a son named Kurt. Oscar has also the same doubt on the paternity of Kurt because he too had sexual affair with Maria. So the history again repeats. In the case of Oscar's grandmother and Oscar's mother and Oscar himself, the children, all these children has doubt about their paternity. So the history repeats in the case of Oscar. He doubts who is the real father of Kurt? Is it Oscar or is it Alfred Maserat? Oscar later ran off from home with Bebra and Rosita, who were circus guys who conduct show for soldiers. There he encounters many incidents and finally brought back home by Maria and Maserat. So after some days, this Oscar run off with some circus boys. Anyway, after some cases and police cases and issues, he was brought back home by Maria and Maserat. When Danzig is taken by Russian people, Maserat hid his Nazi party pin, but Oscar hands it back to him. Maserat swallows it and choke at the time Russians shoot and kill him. So, like Jan Bronsky's death, Maserat also died. When Danzig was under the control of Russia, Maserat hid his Nazi party pin. So at that time, all these Nazi party soldiers had a pin, that is the emblem. So at the time of Russians attacked, Maserat hid this Nazi party pin, but Oscar hands it back to him. By this time, the soldiers saw that. So Maserat swallows it in order to hide from the soldiers, the Russian soldiers. Maserat swallows it and chokes at the time. Then the Russian soldiers shoot and kill him. After that, they rape Frograf and spare Maria. Frograf, as I told you, she was the neighbor of this Oscar. But the soldiers spare Maria because Kurt is with Maria. And Oscar buries his drum in Maserat's funeral pyre. And one day when Kurt threw a rock on his head, he got wounded and thus he begins to grow physically. In this novel, the novelist says that Oscar was a Clairaudian baby, so he has some magical powers. So he willfully stunted his growth at the age of 3. But later in book 2, it is explained that when Kurt threw a rock on the head of Oscar, he got wounded, and after that incident, he grew physically. So Maria, Oscar and Kurt leave the place where they live and started journey to live with Maria's sister. So after the attack of Russian soldiers, they left the place and they started journey to live with Maria's sister. That is the end of book 2. The book 3 of Tin Drum Deals. Kurt becomes a small businessman selling Flintstones and Maria started selling honey on the black market. At that time, Oscar didn't get any job, so he apprenticed himself to a gravestone cutter. Later, he posed nude for an art school and makes a decent living. Maria got upset with this news, so later Oscar left Maria and Kurt. In the book 3, it is said that Kurt, the son of Oscar and Maria, he became a grown-up man and he started a business. Maria also started selling honey on black market. At that time, Oscar didn't get any job, so he himself acted as an apprentice to a gravestone cutter. During that time, once he posed nude for an art school, but this incident make his wife unhappy, and with this incident there was a break in the relation of Oscar and Maria. So Oscar left Maria and Kurt. He went to live in a flat next to Sister Dorothea, a nurse. Oscar tried to seduce Dorothea but can't perform. When she realizes who is he, he packs up and leaves her room. Oscar joined the club, the Onion Cellar, as a jazz musician. Oscar brought a dog named Lux, and on an evening walk they got a deceased finger from the field, and it was of Dorothea, who was actually killed by her rival niece. Oscar kept the finger, wrapping it in a handkerchief. He put the finger in a jar and prays to it. and for that he was convicted for the death of Sister Dorothea and sent to mental asylum. So when he was abandoned by Maria and Kurt, he went to live in a nearby flat. It is a nearby flat of Sister Dorothea. Sister Dorothea was a nurse. She was a beautiful lady. Oscar tries to seduce Dorothea, but he failed in that attempt. When this Dorothea came to know that who really he is, she packs up and leaves her room. And later what happened? Later Oscar joined the very famous club in that place, and the name of that club was the Onion Cellar. There he was appointed as a jazz musician. Once he bought a dog named Lux. So he used to go for evening walk with that dog. In one of the evening walks, they got a diseased finger from the field. But the finger was of Sister Dorothea. She was actually killed by her rival nurse. So Oscar kept the finger wrapping in a handkerchief. He put the finger in a jar and prays to it. So the people around him doubts whether he is mad. So later it was known by the police, and Oscar was convicted for the death of Sister Dorothea and he was sent to mental asylum. It is from this asylum he wrote the story Just Like a Memoir. So this is the end of the third book of the novel. So my dear students, I hope you understood the summary of the novel Tintrum. So here I am concluding. Please do the homework and send me. Thank you. Have a nice time.